for I work for Papa John's as a driver at night, and then Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I work for Five Guys, burgers and fries. Being paid, I think I get paid like $9.25 an hour. That was just starting off. It's starting off at $9.25 an hour, guaranteed 40 hours a week, paid bi-weekly. Not to mention I just earned myself a $100 bonus, so that's good. But man, I feel like shit. I think it didn't. All this didn't start until I started vaping. Probably. I think it's because I went so long without nicotine and going back to it. Because I smoked cigars and I was trying to cut down on the amount of nicotine I took in, plus all the other extra crap. So I'm thinking doing that kind of threw my body for a loop. Yeah.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. You took some hits there.
I mean, I only been vaping for...
Heads up! Reloading!
I don't know, about a week. Because I got my...
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Why? Because it's just nothing but nicotine. And it doesn't have all that extra crap that like all that tar and all this other crap that's in like cigarettes and cigars. All the juice is nothing but straight nicotine. Mine's only like 3% nicotine. That's probably less than what's in a cigarette.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
As to where like a cigar has like 4 or 5 times that for just one cigar.
Time's almost up. Vite.
But I can power through it. It's not. This hasn't happened. This is the first time this has happened. But I'll be alright.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Huh?
I'm good.
I got cold medicine upstairs. I'll be alright. $12 later, but yeah, I got cold medicine. What do I think of Destiny 2? I think it is a fucking failure.
Dented their numbers, but there are plenty left.
It was overhyped. I'm sorry, it was completely overhyped, and I fucking fell for it. Enjoy me, vlog. Oh no, I know
Are they seriously renting out the game? Like the pricing?
There's too many unanswered questions. Like, what the fuck was up with the ships at the end of the game? Fuck with those.
Sir, there's people up ahead. Ow! Like, 10. Back of my foot.
Watch me.
Well, here's my other thing, is, are they going to do the same thing they did with the last Destiny season? So you're going to get the first 2 games free, and then you got to buy the others. Because if that's going to be the game, I'm done with Destiny. They're going to be pulling that bullshit.
Shooting!
What kind of game is it? Fighting game?
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod.
Injustice, Tekken.
You've got quite a hike if you want to get to the pod.
Call of Duty.
Vite.
Oh,
Yay.
dead or alive.
Come on.
Glad you made it back.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking
Don't
die.
lean on anything.
What up? My thing is that I feel some of the exotics weapons that have been put in Destiny 2, some of them shouldn't be there. For instance, I feel that the Might of Multi-Tool, the
We're almost
the
out of
hard
time.
light, those should have
Make
been
your
left
choices.
in Destiny 1. They could have given us some new exotics, some better. Don't get me wrong. Just don't get me wrong on that. I understand. They're just trying to.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
No. I don't want the Galahorn to return. That needs to stay in front of
Break
us.
time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
I hope they don't, because it's a fucking crutch weapon. I prefer the dubious volley over that. Or as it's correctly announced, is the Wake recoil. May not be that. May not be that, but some of the rockets track slightly. You can't really notice any movement, but yeah. But I prefer the recoil over the Galahorn because it's a new multi-fire rocket launcher, and it's like, okay, it's a new rocket launcher. It's not meant to be a crutch. It's meant to take out groups of enemies, not focus on a single target. That's what I like about it. It mixes it up. It's like, okay, so I gotta think that I gotta plot this out how I'm gonna fire this rocket launcher. And then some of the newer exotics, I'll admit I like better than some of the older exotics. Like for instance, my personal favorite, Skybrenner's Oath. The what? Oh, the Vigilance Wing. AKA the Trials of Osiris pulse rifle. I only call it that because it has that scarab in the friggin' reticle. Another personal favorite weapon that I like, that's one of the exotics, I found myself using it a lot, was the Graviton Lance.
We can reopen the trailer pods.
I think the only exotic weapon I kind of actually have a problem with is the Sweet Business, is because it takes so long for it to start to spin up. But other than that, I mean, it's a great balanced weapon. Like, there's not really that much recoil, but it's just that spin up is what I think they were doing for that.
Fucking.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. Want guns? Then move!
Right, but I mean, I'm just saying, me personally, I mean, I understand why they give it a slow spin-up speed. It's because it's basically a fucking
You earned the
minigun.
money. Now
But
spend it.
it's just my personal opinion. I just don't like it because it takes so long to spin up, but I'll still use it. But the main reason they did that slow spin up was because they knew if it had a fast spin up, people would be using that thing stupidly in friggin' PvP. And then the whole Destiny 4 war would start all over again. I'm surprised it hasn't started
More
yet.
Zeds on the way.
I'm waiting for
Start
it.
to wrap things up, as they say.
And of course, I
That equipment's too
already
heavy
caught
for
wind
you.
of 2 of the exotics that are coming back from Destiny 1. Huh?
Time's almost up.
Well,
Vite,
I'm glad the Graviton Forfeit's coming back. I love that helmet.
Yep. I'm liking this whole no one
they're probably gonna keep it the same because that's what the purpose of that thing was. Yeah, to give you, it's just basically saying, because with the way the hunter works, like depending on which branch you go with for the Night Stalker, if you dodge, you don't get the Shade Step, but yet if you do it with the other, you do get the Shade Step. So they did it that way so people aren't constantly shade stepping if they use either branch. I mean, yeah, you get the smoke grenade, but I don't know. But I don't want the J-Rabbit to return. I really don't. But me and that gun have a bad fucking history. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want it.
Now finish the job.
The J-Rabbit. AKA the gun that was just basically reskin that was originally supposed to be the football foods. Here's my problem with the J-Rabbit. That gun is a fucking curse. You know what it's like when you get 4 Jade Rabbits in one raid? And then I had gotten the Jade Rabbit 4 times in a row in the King's Fall raid. You have no clue how hard I cried. Because after that day, you know how long it took me to get the Telesto? It took me till Rise of Iron to get the Telesto because of the J-Rabbit.
Keep it up. When you're done, I can reopen the treasure vault.
That gun is a damn curse for me. I don't want it. I don't even want that thing to be turning at all. Yeah, I know, that's a depressing thing, and the other thing is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe there was rumors that the No Time to Explain is also supposed to be returning. Yes, I think it's supposed to be returning, but it's, yeah, they're reskinning it or something, I don't know. I don't know why they should have just left it alone. It was already pretty much unique as is.
You took my box.
Glad you made it back.
I mean, at least I can understand the, at least I finally understand what the engraving of soon is inside the casing.
Oh shit.
Because that was like the one thing that people were trying to figure out, why engraved inside the casing of the No Time to Explain, one single word was etched in there. Soon.
Enemies on the scope.
Now I finally understand why. Because the fact that the Vex are about to be making a major push.
I feel good.
So I'm just assuming that was a future prediction within the gun.
Zeds are getting closer.
That, I guess, the Exo Stranger left for us or whatever. I don't know.
Broken day for a broken world.
On top of that, I wish they wouldn't have made some of these exotic quests so fucking ridiculous. Not for the Rat King, it's not.
What's that first?
That was like the one I had. Oh, man. Here's the reason behind that. Because of the way the Rat King works. When you get about 6 of those within proximity to each other, and you stay within proximity, that is 6 times the damage that that gun is doing. No. Literally that is part of the Rat King perk, is that when you are within range of another Rat King, it multiplies the damage. Yes, that is a sorely sought after gun. people literally go into the forums asking for help for that quest, so long as people have said quest. Because you gotta do it with a fire team of like 2 or 3 people that actually have the gun quest, and you gotta beat it in like at least like 5 minutes or more on the clock. So what? I got mine to drop at 3:05. Well, I waited a lot longer to go and do mine. I did mine when I was about 300. I'm trying to remember what nightfall we did that we got it. It was a really, it was the one against the giant hobgoblin. Yeah, because we caught it at a good timing when you were given a set amount of time and you can't increase the time. So basically it was just a regular mission that you had. It was either go big or go home. Well, let's just say that night I brought my A game because I came in really clutch with that one.
Then move.
Stay still or I can't heal you.
I'd stay out of it. It's a waste of my time. Yeah.
When's the next band?
Bonjour.
Like,
Come and get your tools of trade.
I just want to do the Trials of the
Can't have you
Nine so I
dying
can
on
go
me.
to
You
that
earned
new
the
social
money.
space and get the
Now
fucking
spend
trophy
it.
for it.
Hey, I'm waiting.
Bring up the trading
That's the
controls and
only
upgrade your
reason
gear.
I want to go.
There, get yourself a Botox. Smart investment. Anyone need some cash?
Fine, I'll take
Ready,
it.
folks?
Never have enough.
Like, I want to just go into the forums and ask, like, can I get a carry
Well,
through
Zed's on the
Trials,
scope.
please and thank
Must
you.
close the pod very soon.
Like, I'm decent so long as I have the right gun,
Hey!
but other than that,
You're
I'm not good at Crucible. It all depends on who I'm playing with, if we're communicating, and if we're paying attention, and people aren't fucking cheating.
Time's almost up. Vite.
Want to heal? Stay bloody still.
Fine, fine.
We all got
Yeah,
enough ammo?
because they're doing the same shit all
Break
over again in
time's over.
D1. You got people with
Get back to work.
DDoS, and you got
All
people playing
Zeds
with fucking
inbound.
lag switches.
Oh shit.
I shall exterminate you. It will be a simple test for my suit.
Those are for the people who are friggin' cowards and who can't win off their own skill.
New specimen.
That's what is funny, because you go up against people who actually have skills, like, they start blowing you out, that's when you start, and then, like, you see them coming back like something stupid, that's how you know that
See how brave you are.
that they're cheating, is when you start blowing them out, and it's like a 4-0 lead, and then the next thing you know, it's an instant, the whole game just turns around, and they're just winning, and it makes no sense. So I've literally given up on PvP. I don't even participate in friggin' Iron Banner anymore. I only do the faction rallies because it gives me something to do and keeps my mind occupied. I got dot hack and GTA to do that. I also got Skyrim. I got Final Fantasy 15. But I don't. I never really got into the Assassin's Creed games. Like it's just not my cup of tea. Like, everything get me wrong. I've seen gameplays and I'm like, you know, they're really well done games, but it's just not my thing. I mean, it's bad enough. Next week Wednesday, I'm upgrading my PS4.
Woohoo! We won!
Well, I'm going to GameStop. They got the I saw that they had the Call of Duty World War II PS4 down to 300. So I'm going to take advantage of that so I can get me